Okay, I obviously have a couple more kinks to work on this because after like 12 minutes it keeps turning off automatically. So, I'll try to have that fixed for the next one. Or maybe I just need to start talking less. Anyway, estaba hablando like how in general what I'm talking about all is, and quería entrar a la historia de okay, to be a little more specific. La historia de una señora que conocí. This is going back to why I say, like, I wish people could see past DACA into something greater and not just something that would better ourselves, our situation, pero también for us to continue fighting for other people. Luchando para lo que ellos son, lo que ellos necesitan. So, when we were first helping people apply for deferred action, the very beginning, when was that? Around August, and people still had questions and this and that. August, September. Llegó una señora with her very, like, baby infant child. Y llegó esta señora, and there were other people. We were in this big square table, or section, because it was composed of several tables shaped into a square rectangle. So she was sitting with her infant, y estaba another lady concerned about her child, and then I think it was another one, maybe not, but I don't remember quite well. But there was a couple, una pareja que estaban sentados, older couple that were also concerned about their kids, all coming to find out about deferred action and what all they needed to do. Everybody was kind of telling their stories of, you know, how they had come here, what they have gone through. Y le tocó a esta señora. And she said, well, this lady and la señora and the lady that was next to her, they knew each other, and I'll go into that in a little bit. La señora empezó a hablar of how she was coming to us because she needed help applying for deferred action for her younger kid, who was like maybe early high school, 9th or 10th. And he had okay grades, and she didn't say it like that, but he had okay grades, and not that that's based on that, pero estoy diciendo eso because his grades started dropping because his older brother, who was 11th-ish, 12-ish, was deported. And his older brother, ideal student, I guess any teacher would want to have this kid. Very good grades, very attentive in class. He was athletic. Y tenía, in his room, he had medals all around the wall. Medals and trophies of the sports that he had played. Y very ideal, no más que una noche lo cacharon manejando, y it was something with the tail lights that they weren't working or something like that, que lo llevaron al muchacho to the jail, and from the jail he called his mom, and he was like, Mom, he was somewhere in Tulsa, I think, to where she couldn't get to him. Y Y she couldn't get to him. And he called her and he was like, Mom, can you come get me? And she was like trying to figure out to find a friend that could go take her up there. And within the hour, he had called her again and he was like, no, don't come because immigration is coming for me. And they got him and they deported him. This kid who's still in high school for a freaking tail light. Lo deportaron. Ideal student. And this kid, the younger brother went into a depression because he was like, well, why should I try to have good grades when my brother, who had very good grades and was very awesome at whatever he was doing, he still got deported. So why should I try? Y la mamá nos estaba contando todo esto, and then she went into how she had to go through the deportation of her son by herself with nobody around to help her. Her husband was out of town. I'm not trying to put blame on her husband. Her husband was out of town at the time because he was working. She didn't really know any of the neighbors tampoco. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to ask is, why did this lady have to go through the deportation of her son by herself? Why did she even have to go through the deportation? Why wasn't there a community there to help her keep her child here? And it's like what I'm saying, I can't. This is why I dislike that some people are so focused on deferred action. Y también digo, at the same time, I can't take that away from them because this lady didn't want that same thing to happen to her younger child. She was so confident that que esta acción diferida lo iba a ayudar. Tenía tanta esperanza. And I can't take that away from her. Not that I want to, because I don't. I can't take that away from her. So that's why, like, I'm in this going back and forth. There's no reason why she should have had to gone through that by herself. There should have been people there advocating for her child, for her kid, to try to get him out. And she says that he calls her from Mexico, llorando. Le dice, Mom, I don't want to be here. I want to go home. And he considers home here in Oklahoma with his mom. He would talk to her and say, Mami, no hay, Mom, any lawyers que puedan hacer algo para mí. Porque yo ya no quiero estar, yo me quiero ir con usted. So yeah. There's that one for you. I think I'm going to leave that one at that. Maybe let it try to resonate. Resonate with some people a little. Still resonates with me. Good day.